Hey YouTube, so this morning I'm going to be filming how I am taking down my hair. I've done 4 different applications on my hair because I just want to learn more about how and moisturizers and those things affect my hair. So this strand of section of hair is only butter. This back left strand is nothing because I want to compare it to my hair with nothing on it. And then this strand or section of hair is only Shea Moisture. And then this section here is both Shea Moisture and Baby Butter by my sister's line. So I'm really excited to be doing those results today. So I think I'm gonna take down this one here in the back that has nothing on it because it's dry, and my other sections are wet. They're a little bit damp. And wow, like even with nothing on it, there's a lot of moisture here at the base. So I think that I can conclude that your hair, when it doesn't have anything on it, if you braid it, if you put it into some protective style, is going to lock in some amount of moisture. So yeah, I'm really excited. So this over here has less, actually it has like a little bit of a residue. This seems like it's like I'm trying to figure it out. This is less of a oily residue, right? It's less of an oily residue. It's less, but it's still a residue. It's like a plasticky kind of a feeling. Like if plastic had a residue, that would be. But this, I don't necessarily think that your hair should have a, I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know right now because the most important thing is how your hair impacted by the elements. So the only way I could look at that and judge it is based on how my hair holds up for the next few days. Wow, like I'm amazed. Now, this is so cute, y'all. So moisture is gonna be, the moisture is going to be a, this one I said was a 3.7. This one, because it doesn't have as much residue, oh, this is out of 5 stars, y'all. This is gonna be a 4. This is gonna be a 4. And the only reason why I'm giving it a 4 is because when I do my hair regularly, the moisture content is, well, let me say the residue is something that I'm not used to. Not saying that you don't do your hair a certain way and you get some residue, you get some oil, and your hair lasts all day, then I mean for you it would be a 5. But for me, because I'm not used to the residue and because I'm not used to the oil, it's not what I'm used to. Therefore, I have to give it a 4 because I don't know how it's going to react with my hair. I'm just going to rock it. What I will also point out is for this, oh, like I'm in love with this butter. Like I'm not even trying to big up, I'm just saying, you did it, you try it yourself. I mean, it's the only way you can know. But look at that. Like the fuzziness is so fuzzy that it looks like I'm using portrait mode. Is it a colorful portrait? No, that's just fuzz. There's no, look, it's no fuzz right there. It's no fuzz. But, you know, keep in mind that I cornrowed this down. It's just so beautiful. I mean, it's luscious. I don't even use that word. Like, do I look like? No, let me stop. I use that word, but not all the time. Just saying. But here, I think I did kind of start braiding it down, like cornrowing it down, but I didn't do it at the crown. I started right here. You can kind of see where I started. And it's some fuzzes. So that's a 4 for the moisture. The residue is a, okay, so how I'm doing the scale is the less residue, the better. So the higher the score, the less the residue. So the residue is definitely there, more than over here, right? So I would consider residue as a sticky kind of feeling. And I definitely get that here. It's like a plasticky kind of sticky feeling. So this would get a 2 for residue. I really should do the scale the other way. I don't know. So it's got a lot of residue. I mean, just pretty much it's got a lot of residue. All right. Now this is the last one. This is only Shea Moisture. I have waited and waited and waited. And the thing that I don't like about this already is it's still wet. It's like wet, like I put it underneath water. It's still like wet. We just gonna take it down because I'm not, listen, when your hair is wet and it's not dried and it's staying wet for a long time, in my experience, your hair gonna be messed up all day. That's just what it is. Ooh. Wait a minute now. I'm not finished taking. And I even like braided this one a little bit more up. So we about to upload it. So some things might be clipping. Don't let it fool you, because this is longer than this side. It is more damp on this side. Here it is more dry. Actually, it's like fully dry, but there is a oil residue. On this side, it's still a residue. So the moisture for this would get, I don't really know if I can honestly give it a true rating because it's a little damp, but I don't know if that's just what it does. So, I mean, you have to take into account that whenever you have shea moisture in your hair and you go around a hot, humid environment, guess what? Your hair is going to get damp. That's just how it's going to be. So for right now, the moisture, and don't get it twisted, because when you're in the elements, your hair should not be, to me, it should not be allowing moisture into it. Because when you allow moisture into your hair, it means that your hair is not sealed properly. So when your hair is not sealed properly, then that means that your hair is going to let out the moisture quicker, right? For wet. On the other hand, my hair does feel a lot more natural and a lot more normal to what I'm used to. So I would give this around a 4 for the moisture. So again, nothing has hit the 5s, but they definitely have gotten quite close. I've learned so much. I think that my hair will retain its shape for this part of my hair. For the rest of the day, it's gonna look like this for the rest of the day in the back, definitely. And this, I think, is going to change the most. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go throughout the entire day with my hair like this, and then I will be back with a follow-up to describe and to also show you what my hair is looking like after a day's worth of working it. So this is the back. That is nothing on it, and then this is both. And I really am excited to see what you see. So, and mind you, this is a braid out, and this is the closest that I've ever had to a wash and go look without doing a wash and go. This is like my first time really doing a braid out. So I like it. I think it looks like my natural curl pattern, and I'm just really liking it. I'm probably just gonna put some little clips in here, but I'll come back with a little look for the day. Wow. So this is like the finished product. My hair is fully dry, and this is what it looks like. I don't know what it looks like in the back, but I'm assuming that this is, you know, with nothing on it. This is with the butter on it, and it still looks really good. As far as the film and the residue is concerned, it's really not much. Like, I feel like it's kind of not as oily as it was this morning. I love it. Love it. This is with only the Shea Moisture. Like, even the levels and drop. Like I told you earlier, that when your hair is wet and it's constantly letting in moisture all day long, it's going to lose the moisture that's in the hair. So it's feels a lot drier. It's not as moisturized, and it looks really dry to me. So of course the top, I'm not really taking that into account because my hair was not cornrowed down. So don't worry about the top. It's just like really from here down. So this is a lot more this has a lot more volume, and when I take it down, it's still the same. Like, this looks completely different, and this is only butter than this. I really actually liked the back with it mixed together, but that's how the back looks. I still don't think it looks as good as the front with the butter. So this is not nearly as moisturized as this is. What I'm thinking the butter did is a really good job at retaining the moisture. So I'm loving it. So you let me know what you think won, what you like, but I think that the butter won. So I don't know if I can like. So that's without the with the butter only, and this is with that, and this is both.